Hey everybody, it's Missy Wolf of Center Stage Magazine, and you're watching Center Stage Live at the Lemon Bar in Cabana. We're here with Adam Warner. How are you?
Great. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming over. I've been excited, waiting to talk to you because we have mutual friends, and I'm just going to get right into it because Miss Reagan Richards and Gordon Brown, they're always watching our programs, and they're in Williams' honor, everybody. But
two of my favorite people on earth.
So how did you meet them? Because I freaking love them. I met you guys all, I think, CRS.
Yeah. No, we all met at CRS. I met Gordon and Reagan through my manager, Bill. He linked us up, and that was literally like the first two people I met whenever I was in town in Nashville. And I think actually it was one of the first songs I ever wrote was with Gordon and Reagan. So
yeah,
they've had my back since day one. So I always have theirs. They're
absolutely
they're fam.
And they're absolutely family, and they're phenomenal, and they're so funny together.
Oh my God,
it cracks me up. But the talent between those two is fantastic. So
they're disgustingly good.
I know. It's like I don't have any even remotely close to that level of talent.
Oh my gosh, no.
And the chemistry that those two have on stage as well. And so I got to ask, I know you have long hair.
Yeah.
Have you seen the pictures of Gordon with his real long hair?
I have. Reagan is actually, she showed me a few pictures. She's like, do you know who this guy is? And I was like, no. I told him he should bring it back. But
I know. It'd be fun. I don't think he will. I mean, he looks good the way he is.
Oh, yeah. Rock star, of course.
But so do you have plans to do any more writing with them?
I hope so. Anytime they want to write, I will. It doesn't matter what the day of the week it is. I'll make time for those guys. Yeah,
I love it.
They're amazing. I love all their stuff. And, any chance I get to write with them, I'm in.
That's great. Now, have you done any other co-writes? I know that going through COVID, a lot of people really slowed down, went and got other jobs, but your music doesn't seem to have stopped. Like you've just been going hardcore. You released an album. You have a new single. Like, what has this whole process been for you?
You know, I actually had the complete opposite, and I can, again, thank Bill, my manager, for that. I never stopped. So all my friends that, wanted to write in person, I was still down to do it. And a lot of people, we still did, we did the Zoom writes and stuff like that. And they're cool to do, but it's just there's a vibe about being in a room and having this energy flow and the music. So my team and I, we never really stopped. I mean, we wrote probably more songs during COVID than I did when we were, full swing and playing shows. So it was kind of a catch-22 that we actually had the time to do that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, speaking of having time to do that, did you have time for any projects? Because what we're sitting in was our big coronavirus project.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we did, and that's why there's corona signs on the outside. And, but did you have anything like that you
Yeah,
you
so other than home projects and painting hallways and door
and
frames.
door frames.
Exactly. No, we started our own live stream as well called Beer 30 with Adam Warner and friends. And, of course, I had Reagan and Gordo on there to show everybody how it's really supposed to be done. And no, it was great. It definitely different than what we're used to, being in front of a crowd versus being in front of a camera. But I love to be able to keep my band busy. I feel like I have one of the best bands in Nashville, so I don't want them to leave me. So it was great to still to just stay sharp. So because we knew at one point that it was going to open back up, and I didn't want a lag period of, man, we need to rehearse and we need to do this and we need to do that. So I mean, even now we're ready to hit the road and go. So
That's awesome. Well, and now that places are opening back up, where are you looking forward to going to next? Like the most?
The most is one of my favorite places. We actually played there earlier this year, and that's Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Okay. Just I was sold with Jackson Hole, and one morning after breakfast, I walked outside and I looked up, and there was legit mountain lion with a fawn of some sort in its mouth going up the side of a mountain. So I was like, we are not in Tennessee anymore.
Yeah, no.
These things will eat you out here. And and then I think we had elk in the front, like right in the front yard, walking across one morning too. So I was pretty pumped about that. Yeah. So always looking forward to that. And then got a really fun show coming up on the 28th of May right here in Tennessee with a good friend of mine, Mr. Trace Adkins. So
yes,
I'm pumped. I can't
tell
wait.
everybody about that because that's in my town.
Yeah.
That is right here.
Yeah, Mule Fest. So
yes.
If you're in Tennessee, come to Columbia, Tennessee, and watch my good buddy Trey show everybody how to put on a show. I'll be there. working for beer and pizza. So no.
And I will be there. So if you guys see us, you have to come say hi. But
Heck yeah.
Mayor Andy Ogles, man, he took the reins on
Yeah,
this, and
he did it right.
And I love him because he supported me last year when we did if you guys hear the birds chirping, I'm so sorry. We have a nest like right above you guys over here.
They're
There's
our
a bunch of
friends.
babies in it. But no, he definitely he gets on board with community stuff, and he's amazing. He helped me put on a military graduation last year,
awesome.
and for all the students that were shipping out to boot camp because they changed everybody's graduation date.
Yeah.
So they moved them all out a month ahead, but deployment dates were still the same for all these kids. So they held a special ceremony for these kids, and he
That's
was
awesome.
a part of it, and it was just such a fun
Yeah,
experience.
I looked him up on Facebook, and he seems very active in the community. So I'm looking forward to meeting him as well. That's awesome.
Absolutely, yeah, he's awesome. But okay, enough talking. Your fans want to hear you sing. Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get started.
All right, let's do it. Well, I'm going to start off with a brand new song, actually, that we wrote during COVID. I wrote this song with my good friend Mark Addison Chandler, Josh Gallagher, and Lewis Bryce. We did a little writer's retreat together, and this was one of the songs we wrote on it. So this song's called Got Started, and like Missy was saying when she heard us warm up, this song is kind of like the music version of the movie Hangover. So I hope y'all enjoy it. It goes like this. Got started when the neon flipped on, switching me on, pulling me into the flame. Turned to a long neck drawn on a cigarette, throwing that jack back, calling my name. Well, that might be hazy, might have won a drinking game. I'm waking up laying face down on the sofa with a trophy with the Hall of Shame. The whole town's talking, calling, guess a Jack Joe's John Deere. Somebody double dare, a grizzly bear. So watch this and hold my beer. Might have rode a train, might have stole a plane. Well, all I know about last night, it was a night I forgot how it got started. Kind of party, one honky-tonkin' hell of a time. Threw 100 at the cover band, told them keep it country, man, hank it up loud for my rowdy friends. Danced with a bar stool, dodged me a pool cue all before 10:15. Well, at last call, it was come on, y'all, this party ain't ready to end. Now there's a Chevy in my flower bed, Sharpie on her forehead, and looks like it happened again. The whole town's talking, calling, guess a Jack Joe's John Deere. Somebody double dare, a grizzly bear. I said watch this and hold my beer. Might have rode a train, might have stole a plane. Well, all I know about last night, it was a night I forgot how it got started. Kind of party, one honky-tonkin' hell of a time. Then the whole town's talking, calling, guess a Jack Joe's John Deere. Somebody double dare, a grizzly bear. I said watch this and hold my beer. Might have rode a train, might have stole a plane. Well, all I know about last night, it was a night I forgot how it got started. Kind of party, one honky-tonkin' hell of a time. Come on. Thank you again. Shout out Cindy Rose. I'm not a good reader. Joan, Rosie, Rose. I'm like Ron Burgundy on a teleprompter, y'all. So if I mess a name up, don't get mad at me. I appreciate the love. But Cindy was an easy one. Rosario, Louisa, and is that Joanne? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm sorry I butchered your name. I'm just a redneck that don't know no better. Oh, man. It feels good to play music again, y'all. This next song I'm going to play for y'all has been one of my most favorite songs so far. To tell you all a little bit about me, I grew up in southeastern Illinois. Both sides of my family are farmers. And I grew up working that farm pretty much my whole life until I moved out and ended up joining the Marine Corps, but that's a whole nother story. But this song it's called 4 Square Miles. And again, the whole point behind this song is to make y'all go back to your 4 square miles, wherever that may be, because I feel like almost everybody's a transplant from somewhere else. But some exciting news about this song is just last week on Wednesday, the Country Music Network took the music video for this song to #1. So I was really excited about that. Again, I wrote this song kind of about my family farm and working with my grandpa on that family farm. And I lost my grandpa in 20. He's 21 right now. But I wish he was here to see it, but I know he knows. But again, y'all go check this out. There's a music video on YouTube about it. It's called 4 Square Miles. And if I did my job right, I'll bring you back to your own 4 square miles. In the middle of the heartland, the year 1954, an open cab John Deere and a hand-me-down Ford, 100-headed Chester whites, 4 kids and his wife. Granddaddy was a simple man, and he loved the simple life. Well, those 4 square miles of home, where the corn's knee-high by the 4th of July and the amber flows. Everything I know lies in 4 square miles of home. Highway 50 going 65 on my way to L.A. Thought I left that life behind, gonna make it big someday. Stars out there ain't half as bright as they make 'em out to be. Might be closer to the sunset, but ain't nowhere near as sweet as those 4 square miles of home, where the corn's knee-high by the 4th of July and the amber flows. Everything I know lies in 4 square miles of home. Take it away, son. No matter how far away I get, I know where I can close my eyes and dream myself back home to those 4 square miles. Those 4 square miles. Those 4 square miles of home, where the corn's knee-high by the 4th of July and the amber flows. And everything I know lies in 4 square miles of home. Lies in 4 square miles of home. Well, those 4 square miles of home. Yeah. Perfect. Jerry, Peggy, John, Mom, and Kathy, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in, Mama. I was going to be mad if I didn't see her name come up. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that song is called 4 Square Miles. And again, I'd like to say a big thank you to the Country Music Network for taking that video to #1 last week. Man, that was a highlight of my year so far. So thank y'all so much for doing that. And again, if you want to see the music video, it's on my YouTube channel, Adam Warner Music. Go check that out. It's got also my new series Beer 30 up there. So if you like the songs and friends of mine like Gordon and Reagan from Williams Honor, y'all go check them out because you won't be let down, I promise you. So I'm going to slide into another song. I was going to sing this upbeat song for you, but my allergies are kicking a little bit, and I'm feeling a little raspy, so I'm going to wait till I get some of that gravel cleared out before I do one of the more fast songs. But this is another song that I wrote during COVID with a couple of good writer buddies of mine, Smith Curry and Stephen Nicks. And again, I had this idea, and I'm more of an artist, more of a performer, and that's what's such a cool place about Nashville is, you're surrounded with literally some of the best songwriters in the world, and I feel very lucky and fortunate that I call my friends some of the best songwriters in the world. And this song really came together quick, and I just recorded it last week, so I can't wait to put it out. This song is called Like Daddy Did. And again, it's kind of a personal song to me, but if I did my job right, I'm sure you'll relate to it. So I hope y'all enjoy this one. I got a can of wintergreen in my back pocket, but I hardly ever pull it out. Well, these holes in my jeans, come honestly, I worked until I wore 'em out. I ain't above being underpaid to make my own way, just like Daddy did. Well, Saturday I may drink a few, but still find a pew for church on Sundays. I judge a man by how he treats a man, 'cause there's more to life than money. And I work too much to fix that old truck set of wood, but I ain't done it yet, just like Daddy did. I tried so hard to fight it, well, I was stubborn and ran like hell, but every turn I turned into my old man myself. Lord, I'd be so thankful to be half the man he is. Well, I got a house I built in some land way off the grid, just like Daddy did. Got 100 acres that my papa owned a couple miles behind my house. Every spring we bust the ground, come winter we drag a bunch of whitetails out. And some days I like to watch those cars chase each other around the track, just like Daddy did. I tried so hard to fight it, well, I was stubborn and ran like hell, but every turn I turned into my old man myself. Lord, I'd be so thankful to be half the man he is. Well, I got a house I built in some land way off the grid, just like Daddy did. Just like my daddy did. Well, Lord, I ain't thankful, but I'm proud of the man I am. 'Cause I tried so hard to fight it, well, I was stubborn and ran like hell, but every turn I turned into my old man myself. Lord, I'd be so thankful to be half the man he is. Well, I got a house I built in some land way off the grid. My beautiful wife, an old dog, and a couple of kids, just like Daddy did. Just like my daddy did. yeah, man. That's awesome. Ooh, a new fan from Canada, Angie, man. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. That's very nice of you. I promise I ain't as I'm a little raspy, but it's allergy season, so I ain't gonna make any excuses. Let's see. Mama's on, Aunt Jane's on, Diane's on, Peggy's on, Kathy from Washington is also on. Again, thank y'all so much for tuning in and hanging out with me tonight. My awesome guitar playing buddy over here, Mr. Justin Myers. No relation to Billy Myers, but we do know John, don't we? Made that mistake. And Billy is a girl, not a boy. I made that mistake more than once. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. Well, dude, I think I'm going to go ahead and try the fast song and see if we can knock it out. I'm feeling a little bit more warmed up now. This cold air has been helping. But this song, I cut this song. I did not write on this one. But this song was written by one of my favorite songwriters of all time, and that's Mr. Kim Williams. Kim left us way too soon. He was a brilliant mind and wrote so many great songs. A few of them that I'll name that are my personal favorites are Three Wooden Crosses by Randy Travis, Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up by Garth Brooks, Papa Love Mama by Garth Brooks. And he also wrote this song. And first time I heard this song, I just fell in love with it because this song is about what happens when you spend all your money playing poker and your wife finds out about it. And I could relate to that firsthand. So it was an ouch. But, hey, if you ain't growing and learning and living, then you're not really living, right? But this is the title song off the album that I dropped last year. It's called Big Storm. And it's a rocker, so we're going to try to rock it out for you. Well, there's a big storm coming, Lord. I think this one's been made. I hear the thunder, see the lightning, and rise a mile away. Well, they don't come much meaner. She makes Katrina look tame. Well, there's a big storm coming, Lord, and I think I know her name. Well, there's a lack of affection, a big old depression stirring in the living room. There ain't no protection and no which direction I ought to be running to. When I told her the truth, she went through the roof. She just couldn't understand how I spent this month's rent calling on a losing hand. There's a big storm coming, Lord. I think this one's been made. I hear the thunder, see the lightning, and rise a mile away. Well, they don't come much meaner. She makes Katrina look tame. Well, there's a big storm coming, Lord, and I think I know her name. Well, I was fine as wine, betting two of a kind, till I hit that inside straight. Now I'm in hot water with the devil's daughter, and I got hell to pay. Well, she's sitting there stewing with the rain brewing, she won't let me explain. With the temperature rising, the furniture flying, it's like coming down a hurricane. There's a big storm coming, Lord, I think this one's been made. I hear the thunder, see the lightning, and rise a mile away. Well, they don't come much meaner. She makes Katrina look tame. Well, there's a big storm coming, Lord, and I think I know her name. Oh, here she comes, son. There's a big storm coming, Lord, I think this one's been made. I hear the thunder, see the lightning, and rise a mile They don't come much meaner. Teammates could train a love time. Well, there's a big storm coming along, and I think I know her name. Well, there's a big storm coming along, and I think I know her name. Big storm coming. Dang right there is. Oh, man, y'all are so much fun. Celeste from Illinois is watching. That's my home state. Thank you for tuning in. And y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed, but there is a tip jar at the bottom, and that helps me pay off my lawyer fees from, well, we won't get into that right now, but we'll circle back. We'll circle back. Lawyers are expensive, y'all. I'm just going to say that right now. They're expensive. But, man, I'm glad we did the fast song. I was worried that my old scratchy vocal cords weren't going to hold up. But let's see. We got Bonnie Jane. Celeste is from Illinois. We just covered that there now. Fred Huff and Lenny's tuned in. I got all my family in here. We got a lot of the Beer 30 family tuned in. Thank y'all. This is awesome. I feel right at home. Okay, so we'll go. Yeah. We're back on track now. Yeah, perfect. So I'm going to play y'all another song that I'm very partial to. I kind of always kick this song off by saying moving to Nashville, especially as an artist, everybody has dreams and, and hopes and praise that one day they get to do a song with one of their heroes. And, man, God has been so good to me. I had the opportunity just to do that thing. And, it was a dream come true to me. Like I said before, when I left my hometown, I left and I joined the Marine Corps. And when this song first came out, I was just getting out of the Marine Corps. I'd just gotten back from deployment. And, man, it was a song that struck a chord with me. The song's called Semper Fi. And this song is who I can say now is a good friend of mine. Was originally done by my friend Trace Adkins. And again, God's very good. You can kind of fast forward, and I found myself on tour with Trace, and I was telling him how much this song meant to me. And one night we were sitting on his bus, and I was about halfway joking around with him when I said it because I didn't know how he would take it. But I asked him. I said, "Man, that song Semper Fi, and it means, that song means so much to me." I was like, "We should record that song." And he kind of stopped for a second and looked over at me, and in perfect Trace form, he just goes, "All right." And that was literally the whole conversation. And we did in 2000, the end of 2018, start of 2019, we re-recorded Semper Fi together as a duet, and later on that year, it ended up winning Country Music Song of the Year, or Independent Country Music Song of the Year. Sorry about that. But more important than that, anytime I sing this song or perform this song, I always dedicate it to the same group of people because it's near and dear to me. So this next song is called Semper Fi. Again, available on all streaming platforms, just like all the rest of my music. But this song's dedicated to anybody that's ever put on a uniform. I don't care if it's military, if you're a first responder, police officers, firefighters, EMS. This song is dedicated to you, and thank you for your service to keeping us safe each and every day so we can do what we love. So this song's dedicated to you. I hope y'all enjoy it. Well, I sat in that long line of barber chairs. The sergeant asked me, "Son, would you like to keep your hair?" And I said, "Yes, sir," as I heard those clippers buzz and hum. The sergeant said, "Well, hold out your hands, 'cause here he comes. Semper Fi, do or die." They're so gung-ho to go and pay the price. So here's to leathernecks, devil dogs and jarheads, Paris Island in July, Semper Fi. Now I sleep in my bed instead of a foxhole. I've never heard my boss tell me to lock and load. Ain't no bullet holes in the side of my SUV, 'cause the kid next door just shipped out overseas for you and me. Semper Fi. Do or die. They're so gung-ho to go and pay the price. So here's to leathernecks, devil dogs and jarheads, and Paris Island in July, Semper Fi. And for the few that wear the dress blues, a haircut high and tight, who are proud to be the first ones in the fight. Semper Fi. Semper Fi. Do or die. They're so gung-ho to go and pay the price. So here's to leathernecks, devil dogs and jarheads, and Paris Island in July. You never leave a man behind. You're Marine for life. Semper Fi. Bobby from California, Semper Fi. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Man, that's awesome. So many of y'all jarheads, big thank you, special thank you to all y'all tuning in out there. But glad to see we got California in the house. I lived in California for a little bit. I was in Redondo Beach area. Man, Redondo is beautiful, but I run out of money. So I moved to Nashville. Not that that's any cheaper, but yeah, it's a little bit cheaper. But no, I love California, man. Y'all got beautiful weather, but it's a different type of beautiful in Tennessee, man. I tell you, there's just things here that you can't get anywhere else. But there's places like that all over the world. Alaska, one of the other ones. If you ain't never been to Alaska, go to Alaska, but bring your coat because it's cold. But well, yeah, I'm gonna get into another song. It's a song I wrote with the same people that I wrote 4 Square Miles with. And this song is called That's How You Know You're Living. And a fun fact about this song, we recorded this song in one of my favorite hole-in-the-wall bars in Nashville area. And I ain't going to tell you all the name of it because I go there for peace and quiet. No, but I had about 150 of my biker buddies show up for this video, and we shot this video in one day and drank the bar out of beer. So if you don't know what an accomplishment that is in Nashville, to drink a bar out of beer in about an 8-hour period, oh, man, it's next level. That's exactly right. It's exactly right. It's next level partying is what that is. But again, I always like to say big shout out to all my buddies that came, Rolling Thunder from Illinois. Thank y'all for being there, and all the motorcycle clubs there in Nashville that showed up and to make that happen. It was a fun video. But this is a honky-tonk type of song. It's called That's How You Know You're Living, so let's do it, son. we go now. Paid your rent, bills piled high. Worked a 40-hour week, now the boss wants overtime. Tired as hell, need to unwind. So I'm headed to that juke joint out there on the county line. 'Cause there's something about guitars, whiskey, smoking bars, right? Those honky-tonk women get you fired up inside. Man, it gets you high, got your heart racing, head is spinning. That's how you know you're living. I got friends in low places. Ain't no top 40 here, just cash, Merlin, Whalen, raise your glass. Here's to you. Can a brother get a little whiskey drinking hallelujah? 'Cause there's something about guitars, whiskey, smoking bars, and those honky-tonk women get you fired up inside. Man, it gets you high, got your heart racing, head is spinning. That's how you know you're living. Help me out at home, y'all. Let me hear y'all. Say, hell yeah, well, all right. Well, here's to working all day and drinking all night. Let it roll, let it ride. 'Cause the band's gonna play and the sun's gonna rise. Ain't worried about a thing, no matter what you're missing. Oh, son, that's how you know you're living. Come on. One more time, y'all. Let me hear y'all through the microphone. Say, hell yeah, well, all right. Here's to working all day and drinking all night. Let it roll, let it ride. 'Cause the band's gonna play and the sun's gonna rise. Ain't worried about a thing, no matter what you're missing. Oh, son, that's how you know you're living. That's how you know you're living. That's that Cold Hands remix, son. Man, I'll tell you what, y'all. You might not notice it because we're through the camera, but it's a little chilly in Tennessee tonight. I mean, it's a little chilly. And in case y'all ain't guitar players and know, your fingers, they get a little chilly. They get a little bit of that sweat, that little outdoor, what's the humidity on it, I guess. I don't know if it's cold humidity. It's a thing. But that's a remix by Justin there. No, I'm just giving you a hard time, man. I'm giving you a hard time. I can't play as good as you if I tried. So. But I do appreciate y'all. Again, Justin Myers up here. He's my lead guitar player. So if you get a chance to catch us with a full band, I recommend it because this guy helps bring the show. Makes my job a lot easier. Man, you can play a little bit. You can play a little bit. But you can pick them strings. You can pick them strings. We're gonna pick a few more strings. This next song, y'all, this is the first song that I ever got to record when I moved to Nashville. This is my very first single that I ever put out. And it's kind of a funny story behind this song, and if you've heard it before, I'm sorry. But if you haven't, it's a good one. So my wife and I, we were on our way back from Orlando, Florida, and about a 14-hour drive, give or take, a couple pee breaks. And we shoved off at I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And we were tuning along, and I'd been driving for a few hours, and I had the radio on, not loud, just, on, and I was singing to a song, and my wonderful wife, my co-pilot, she woke up, and she's like, hey, babe. So I looked over at her and, was like, what's up? So naturally I'm thinking, she's going to be asking me to pull over, and she'll take over driving for a little bit so I can get some rest, right? But I was wrong. She said, can you turn the radio off? I'm trying to sleep, and that's keeping me awake. So I was like, yeah, sure. I'll sit here in silence for the next 12 hours. I mean, it's no big deal, but it was kind of one of those, I guess they call them catch-22s, because the last thing I heard on the radio, I was listening to XM, and it was Hank Williams Jr.'s song, All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over Tonight. And the last thing I heard him say, this is Rockin' Randall Hank. And I was like, man, I've heard a lot of Hank songs, but I've never heard anybody like really sing a song about Randall Hank. And for y'all that don't know, Randall is Hank Jr.'s first name. So I wrote this song called Rowdy as Randall. And by the time I got from where we were in Florida back to Nashville, I had literally memorized all the words. Didn't have nothing to write with. I was just singing it and humming it to myself going down the road. And the very next day, I called up a couple of my buddies, went in the studio, and we cut this song. And this is just kind of a good rocking song. I mean, it's called Rowdy as Randall, and just like old Randall Hank living kind of a rowdy and wild life, I've had to Uber home with the police more than once in my life, and hence that tip jar down there and why we have it to help pay for lawyer fees. So don't get in trouble, y'all. If you're wrong, you get caught. You just, you get them slapped on your wrist, and you get in the back. But the hard part is later. Them boys are expensive. But this song's called Rowdy as Randall. Again, all my music is on all the streaming platforms, so if you like it, go check it out. And if you got the social media, holler at me on social media. I don't got fans, y'all. I got friends. So look me up at Adam Warner Music so we can all be friends together. All right, then. Well, I grew up a little bit crazy, drank like possum, smoked like Willie, still made church in the morning on Sundays. Well, Granddaddy taught me how to fire a gun down in the bottoms where the law don't come. He'd make a little shine for the midnight run. Rowdy as Randall back in 1979. Chasing outlaw women, whiskey been living, slinging country boy can't survive. Rowdy as Randall, I'm getting stoned out of my mind. In a honky-tonk bar with my guitar, singing my songs all damn night. Come on. Well, I've been known to raise a little hell, sold homegrown when the corn price fell. Mama done her best to keep me out of jail. Rowdy as Randall back in 1979. Chasing outlaw women, whiskey been living, slinging country boy can't survive. Rowdy as Randall, I'm getting stoned out of my mind. In a honky-tonk bar with my guitar, singing my songs all damn night. Well, I may be a little reckless, rough around the edges, girl, I'll love you all night. Kiss you just right, treat you like a princess with my long hair, tattoos, outlaw reputation. Makes me rowdy as Randall back in 1979. Chasing outlaw women, whiskey bent living, singing country boy can't survive. Rowdy as Randall, get stoned out of my mind. In a honky-tonk bar with my guitar, singing my songs all them night. Get that guitar. Everybody is Randall, y'all. Yes, sir. There you go, son. Heck yeah. Woo, y'all. Man, I think we got one more for y'all before we get out of here. But before we do, big thanks to Center Stage for having us here, first and foremost. Man, this has been so much fun. Y'all have been great. This has been amazing. I've really enjoyed this. I miss being out on the road. I miss playing music. So being here and being able to play tonight, man, it's been an honor. So thank you so much for joining us and being here. I got one more song for you, and I love this song because this was the hardest song I ever wrote. And this song took me about 2 years to finish. You know, being on the road, I played over 100 shows a year pretty easily all the way up until COVID. And I got asked the same question a lot during meet and greets after shows. They're like, man, you got such a rocking show and everything is slamming and upbeat, but do you have a song that you've written about your wife yet? And I was always just like, yeah, I do, but it's just not finished. And the reason I say it was the hardest song for me to write was just because I just never really thought it was ever good enough. You know, I would get to a point and I was like, oh, I love that. And then I just didn't think it was good enough. So, again, I love this song. I'm glad I finally am able to record it. The song is called First Face. I'm going to be putting out later this year. And a big shout out to my co-writers, too, because they had a big part in this song. Josh Gallagher, Mark Addison Chandler, Lewis Bryce. I've been wanting to get this song done for a long time, and we went on a retreat together, and they helped me get this song and the words on paper. So I couldn't have finished it without them. But, again, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us this evening. It's been an honor for me to be here. And, man, y'all have been an awesome group. So for all you lovebirds out there, here's your love song. This song's called First Face. First eyes I ever did find that ever stopped me on a dime were yours, and girl, I've been hooked from that first smile. First lips I ever did miss after every good night kiss. I knew that it was you from that first time. Well, there's so much I don't know, likewise a diamond come from coal. And when the good Lord's gonna call for me, but I know without a doubt that if tomorrow rolls around, well, you're the first face I wanna see. With your bedhead running wild, cheeks are painted in pillow lines. If I knew how to, girl, well, I'd freeze time. With that first light through the blinds and your nose up next to mine, I get that first day's look for the rest of my life. Well, there's so much I don't know, like how's a house become a home, and when the good Lord's gonna call for me. But I know without a doubt that if tomorrow rolls around, you're the first face I wanna see. Where do all them rainbows go? Why do all dogs bury bones? Why God sent an angel down to me? Well, there's so much I don't know, like why does 9 months move so slow? And when the good Lord's gonna call for me, But I know without a doubt that if tomorrow rolls around, well, you're the first face I want to see. Well, I know without a doubt that if tomorrow rolls around, well, you're the first face I want to see. Yay.
So did she cry?
Yeah, she better have. No, I'm just kidding. She did get a little teary-eyed the first time I played it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
made me feel
would
good.
have too. I'm the girl who's always wanted a guy to sing a song to her about her that he wrote for her. Well, hi, Bella.
What's
Sorry.
up, Bella?
The husky decided to join the interview.
Absolutely.
I don't know what she's looking for, but she's determined to find
She
it.
knows. That's all that matters. Bella knows what she's looking for.
She's
Ain't
never.
that right, Bella?
She's not the naughty one. She's never done this before. This is so crazy.
It's just because we're buddies.
Yeah, see, there you go. Just pet her, and she's not going to leave.
That's why I was petting her earlier. So she's like, I'm trying to get my
See,
head
that's
pets
what she
back.
wanted. She just wanted to be like, yeah, I need to be the star of the show now.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but you were talking about Lewis Bryce
Yeah.
and Josh Gallagher.
Oh, yeah.
I consider those two boys my boys.
Oh, I love those
I love
guys,
them
man.
so much.
Yeah,
Now,
they're my buddies.
how did you guys meet?
So I met Lewis at at this thing. It's a fundraiser. It's called Hope Song.
Yes.
I was playing there, and I'd opened for his brother in Peoria, Illinois,
wow.
like a month prior to that.
Okay.
So I just went up and introduced myself, and I was just like, "Hey, man, I just opened for your brother not too long ago, and he's good friends with my cousin, who helps put Hope Song on.
Nice.
Him and Ed Clay are in charge of that. Great organization, by the way. And and Lewis and I just kind of hit it off, and we went fishing a couple times, and started writing songs together. And I met Josh at a writers' round. Oh man, maybe going on 3 years ago
Okay.
or 4 years ago now. And just kind of the same thing. I was just like, man, I like your style, and he was like, I like your style. And I was like, should we?
That's so Josh.
That is 100%
That is
Josh.
so Josh.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh
should
my
we be
gosh.
friends? And then he literally goes, do you want to go practice karate in my garage? And I was like,
Yeah.
we are definitely friends.
Yeah,
now. So,
100%.
Yeah, he's a great guy, man. Josh is he's a character. I have a lot of
Yep,
fun writing with
yep.
those guys.
I know every time I'm going to interview him that it's just going to be a really good time
Oh,
because
yeah.
he is so much fun. But you're a lot of fun, and
Thank you.
Lewis and everybody, like I love everybody who actually takes the time to come over here too,
Well,
because this is not an easy drive when you're coming from Nashville. Sometimes
it ain't
like,
too bad.
It can be kind of.
It's not the 10, so we're all right.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you said I hate the 10. I have okay. When I drive from California to here,
Yeah.
I avoid the 10 at all
Oh, you
costs.
got
I have to take the
It's
40.
miserable.
I
It's
cannot
miserable.
do the 10. I'm like, every time you fall asleep and wake up, you're still in Texas.
You're still there. Yeah.
like it's just crazy.
Yeah, it lasts forever.
But you were talking about Redondo Beach. How long ago before did you live there?
So a little over a year. Is right after I got out of the Marine Corps. Again, my cousin Scotty and his brother Cade lived down there, and I was real into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at the time, and both of them are black belts, and
Oh, wow.
and my cousin Scott owned his own company, mixed martial arts company down there, so they kind of gave me a job, and I just got to train like 6 days a week and
Oh wow.
be with my big cousins, which was great because like those guys were the cool cousins, and always wanted to live with them type of thing. Anyway, so I was just like, yeah. So I moved there, stayed there for a little over a year, and then like I said, it's super expensive to live there,
yeah.
and I promised my mom after I got out of the military that I was going to go to college, so kept my promise, used my GI Bill, and moved to Tennessee,
There
and
you go.
got my degree. Yeah.
Good job. Now Redondo Beach is not far from Huntington Beach. And
Oh,
that-
yeah.
And that's where I moved from, and I love it. And do you miss the water though?
I do. We lived on the beach, so
Huh.
I'd wake up.
Okay, that was
and-
a little bit better than me.
yeah, hence why I ran out of money. No, we would walk out the back door and go surf like almost every morning before we'd go into work or something. Yeah,
fantastic.
it was a lot of fun while it lasted. Yeah,
All right. Well, California's opening back up,
yeah.
so
I was just talking to him about it the other day. I'm
see.
gonna go visit soon. So
All right.
My little brother's still out there.
Yeah, I've got tons of family out there too still, and it's just like it's calling my name. I got to get out there to the water.
Yeah.
And I got to bring my family with me. And oh my gosh, well, hopefully you get to go soon.
Yeah, I'm planning on I think June, first week of June, we'll be out there. So.
Nice. Okay, well, tell fans at home who are brand new watching where to find you again on all your social media.
Absolutely.
And where you're going to be next.
So again, all my social media tags are the same. It's just Adam Warner Music. And all my accounts are verified as well, so there are weird scammers out there. I promise I'll never ask you to send me money or any weird stuff of meeting people places. So.
And he's married, and he's not going to ask you to go on a date with him.
Not going to do it. My wife, she wouldn't be happy. But Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all those, Adam Warner Music, YouTube, the same. So, and I think, and all the streaming platforms too, so.
All right.
Let's be friends.
Yes. Well, you guys heard him, so check him out. And also, please don't forget to tip if you can. Skip a Starbucks if you got to, but just do the band a favor and help get the music back out into Nashville. Okay, you guys? We need it. We love these guys. We don't want them to ever stop. And until next time, we'll see you soon.
See y'all.